see, a Cameroonian FA is just like a Nigerian national team, but we've never had a disgraceful lineup like that. I think when you...
But they managed to get their acts together. And for me, they are still having a good tournament, regardless. Another one is re-election as well.
But me, I don't like a situation whereby Onana will not be in goal, because I will be licking my lips as a Nigerian boy, seeing Onana against Nigerian team. I know you will do Onana for us.
Come on. To play the first one.
He knew that everybody was playing on that.
Everybody. So guys, before we leave the Nations Cup, let's quickly look at the results from the games that we have played over the weekend. Then we'll look at today's fixtures as well. So when we're done with that, we'll go straight up to Europe and also review some of the interesting Premier League games. Okay, leading the result is Cote d'Ivoire 1, Cameroon 1, Algeria 1, Burkina Faso 0, Equatorial Guinea 0, Sudan 1, Gabon 2, Mozambique 3. Gabon are not doing themselves any good at all. We saw them during the qualifiers. They looked very, very solid. In fact, they gave us a scare. They gave the Super Eagles a scare. I was expecting them to have a good tournament.
I think they are missing Aubameyang.
Aubameyang is there.
Aubameyang is
there.
He's 33. They are missing Aubameyang, seriously. You know, when Aubameyang is in the team, he can do the whole lot. It's not this kind of Aubameyang that we know. Aubameyang of 7 years old will have done 7 years ago.
Okay, you have it. Nigeria 3, Tunisia 2. For me, this result is this is one of the results that Mourinho usually call a fake result. Because of the fact that when you look at the scoreline, you think Tunisia actually, it was very...
They started playing 75 minutes.
In fact, they only played 50 minutes. And the first half would have actually ended like by 5 goals. 5 or 4 goals. But there you have it, 3-2. Then Uganda won, Tanzania won. That's also from Group C, the Super Eagles group. So you have Tanzania with 1 point, Uganda with 1 point as well, Nigeria with 6, and Tunisia with just 3 points. Benin also registered their first win of the competition, courtesy of that long goal win over Botswana. Then later today is going to be the turn of Zimbabwe against Bafana of South Africa. So you have it, the Kosafa Derby, very, very, for me, an interesting game to actually look out for. Then Angola against Egypt as well. The Egyptians will be aiming to make it 3-3, and Angola as well, they are playing to stay in the competition. You have Morocco, they drew their last game 1-1 against Mali, which means that they have everything to play for against the Chipolo of Zambia. Comoros, one of the deficits, and for me, they are not
bad side.
They are not a bad side. They are not.
They already have a point.
They already have a point. So there are a lot of people expected them to be the whipping boys of the group.
Of course.
But they caught everybody by surprise. Today,
different side, very organized.
Absolutely.
I love what I've seen about them. But my mind will be with Zambia and Morocco. To tell you for a fact, Morocco has not been spectacular. This
they are struggling.
They are really struggling. And I know that with physicality of Zambia, a certain kid that will have this busting run in the attack will struggle to curtail them. I want to see a decent match.
Maybe wrong anyway, Akim. I think the Moroccans are actually struggling with expectations.
Yeah, rightfully so. The ceiling has been so high that even then they are struggling to match up what they expect from themselves. But nonetheless, competitions like this sometimes teams grow. So it might be too early to write off the team. You know, you might make one substitution or one or two replacements in a team, and then boom, the team is totally different. That's what we saw in the lineup with the Eagles versus what we watched against Tanzania. One player or two players
for Cote d'Ivoire, they were terrible in group play. They even sacked their coach.
Exactly. So
that won't change.
And then they go on to win the tournament when no one expected that. So
it's one thing that is doing very positive in the continent of Africa. Under 17, under 21, they will cope. The only thing is expectation of the crowd.
Yeah.
And they know it, they cannot curtail it. And they're missing Hakimi. Hakimi is a fantastic figure in the dressing room. Back in the team.
And guys, I think they are also carrying the tournament on their back. They can't afford to go out now. If not, people will stop coming to the stadium. It's as good as disastrous. So we wish that the Atlas Lions all the best of luck today. Okay, guys, let's quickly, also talk about the Premier League as well. We saw some incredible matches as well over the weekend. Chelsea felt like a pack of cards against at home to Aston Villa. But before we talk about Chelsea, let's talk about the toppers. Arsenal, they are looking like a side to beat this time around because they defeated Brighton by 2-1 at Emirates. Yes, not a convincing performance, but you need to be professional sometimes to get the job done against a boogie side, and the Arsenal actually did that very, very well. You have this result on your screen, starting with Chelsea, losing at home 1-2 at Stamford Bridge against Aston Villa. That bridge used to be solid. At some point, Chelsea had 89 matches unbeaten record on that ground. But right now, anybody can just go there and just win. It's looking like a toothless side. Anyway, then we have Sunderland 1, Leeds United 1. Dominic Calvert-Lewin continued his incredible run of form. There's now a whole lot of talk about him making the England squad for the World Cup. Crystal Palace as well lost at home to Tottenham Hotspur. Burnley 0, Everton 0, Arsenal 2, Brighton 1, Liverpool 2, Wolves 1 in the match that was actually dubbed as the match for Diogo Jota. Then Brentford 4, Bournemouth 1, West Ham United 0, Fulham 1. Without their Nigerian boys, Fulham are still managed to grind out result. Then you have Nottingham Forest as well. Last season surprise side losing at home to Manchester City. City are bringing down the neck of Arsenal. They are not even making it easy for Arsenal at all. But for me, the biggest result from the weekend is United, beating Newcastle by a long goal, and the coach of the team, Ruben Amorim, playing pragmatic football.
Well, he's a very stubborn person. Then it's paying for him. I saw Manchester United had a detailed football tactics, which later pay off. I've never seen Newcastle being terrible like that on the road. I think they only have this epileptic performance when they travel. But there are different kettle of fish to play at home because they have a connection with the crowd. And if you care to do, in England they have the highest number of supporters, the black and white supporters, even ahead of Arsenal, ahead of Chelsea, ahead of Manchester United.
Their traditional side.
It's a very difficult ground to go and grind as a result. But they should improve on the road. But one of the surprising results for me is Aston Villa against Chelsea. It's expected that
I don't want us to rush it.
Okay, I want to take time on that.
I don't want us to rush it. But let's go on this break.